Uh, Branko, I want to ask about website that you know about neilpatel.com. So basically, I love this website like backlinko. I learned a lot from Neil Patel, but what I can see today, Neil Patel allowed to to drop almost all his traffic. I check out today. According to Serankin, probably other tools can show something different, but we have some discrepancy. Anyway, so on the peak, this website had plus 2 million traffic. Today, it's around 40,000 people, and it's a huge drop, for Neil Patel. But anyway, what I analyzed, I checked net worth of Neil Patel. So his net worth grew from 30 million to 100 million at that time when he lost traffic for around 2 3 years. So I think he switched to other channels, and it's not like causation is equal to correlation. I mean, like if other channels can bring more results, and we can see that he's posting content on YouTube. He has super popular podcast with Eric Sue. So he has many other channels. He uses his name, probably brand recognition, but he stopped considering SEO as a channel, and he allowed to die this traffic. And today, the last blog post he published in April 29, so like over 3 months ago. So what do you think about considering other channels? Because the last time many experts can say that SEO is not search engine optimization, it's more search everywhere optimization. When you create content repurposed to different formats, social media, Reddit, forums, newsletter, what do you think, how to implement this strategy, right, to publish everywhere?
Yeah, I think Neil Patel is a good one to discuss because, in my opinion, he had a lot of crappy and shady content and shady
Yeah.
lead magnets on his website. That's what I knew him for. At my company, we always made fun of him. Like, I would never really trust what he put on his website. And I understand he did have a lot of good content, and I think Eric Sue is a really, really great person to create content with and listen to. But what I often saw when I came to Neil Patel's website when he ranked at the top of something I was searching is that it already looked like AI generated content even when AI was not generating content yet. They went for super high quantity of everything. And so I bet that if he was getting 2 million in traffic before, a lot of that traffic would just bounce, or they would
Yeah.
uh, not convert on a lead magnet because it was not actually what they were expecting it to be. And so if you're anywhere close, and you don't even need to be as dishonest as that. And I have a really, really bad opinion of Neil Patel's business morals, but I also respect him for how much he's built for himself. So it's hard to argue. I'm my net worth is not 100 million.
Yeah.
Um, so
Mine
um,
still.
getting there. So um, if your company is struggling with creating content that's authentic. Let's say you're a tech company and you're struggling to get your engineers involved in content creation. They're just too annoyed by it or something, and you've been trying for 2 years and you've had some results, but not really. Then maybe you don't want to be focusing on SEO so much because your content will just not be resourceful and valuable enough, original enough. Maybe your content will remain too generic. So maybe going deeper on branding is your thing. Maybe just building LinkedIn profiles for 5 of your chief executives. Maybe that's the thing to go for. But definitely for everyone, those channels that we, as SEOs think of as distribution channels, those have absolutely become more important for everyone. And we were able to just publish content in recent past and then get a ton of traffic to it from SEO, which is still the case for a lot of people, including Backlinko. But I would absolutely consider, and with everybody I advise, we will look at channel mixes, whatever they enjoy, whatever they've excelled in the past, and we set up a new channel mix for most companies I work with now.
Yeah, yeah, got it. And I need to ask a few questions that I have some students in my network. they always ask me about for advice, uh, especially today when many things are changing fast. We need to adjust, and probably for experts, it's more simple to adjust. But for newbies who wanna start from scratch, it's tough. It's really tough because companies today are looking for AI agent implementation than hiring interns. That was before. For example, we analyze some data. Big tech companies in the US in the last time fired 65,000 people. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, IBM. And for example, Microsoft fired 9,000 people, 4% of all staff. But today this company grew revenue, market capitalization $4 trillion. So basically they're growing, but they're firing people. And it's tough. It's really tough to become to join these companies because they smart the best people, smart minds, and these people can lose jobs because of AI. And I just want to help students in my network who are looking for ways how to go ahead when uh, many companies think how to use automation, AI agents, than to hire interns. Let's imagine you started today from scratch, no experience, knowledge, just finish your education. What will you do if you do everything from scratch?
Definitely learn a lot about machine learning, or I mean AI now and LLMs, but not just what to click on, but the first principles of how LLMs actually work in the background. I think today still it's not an AI agent that'll still steal the job or get the job. It's the person who's really good at using it. So right now, for instance, developers have had a 10x productivity boost thanks to AI and the platforms that use AI and vibe coding. And those can charge a lot more for their work. So ideally, the young student will aim to get into the position where they can leverage AI so well that their work is way more valuable than before. And hopefully, we can all work less and still make a good living. I think some societal changes need to happen for that too. So we're not just experiencing a bigger and bigger wealth division and income gap. Uh, but yeah, I think young people today need to start by being more technical than before. But I would also comfort everyone by remembering that humans want to interact with humans. There's just so many reasons for that. And of course, we're happier when we call a number and there's a voice AI agent on there who's the receptionist and can give me better advice than before. But then there's so many use cases when people actually prefer to talk to humans. And I think there's a lot of use cases where this will not change. So maybe thinking about those professions and what generates value in industries where the value needs to be brought by a human, maybe finding those, like just listing those and brainstorming, maybe asking ChatGPT where humans will probably still be needed in 10 years. um, and I also think what's a lot easier to do today than it was when we were younger. Like I'm 37 now. And if I
Mhm.
were 20 today, I would do more of my own stuff instead of working for others. And I would build a stronger portfolio to showcase my skills and my ideas of my own work, my own projects. It's much, much easier to spin up your own project today in any field thanks to AI. So it's kind of like turning interest rates and the money today that's built on debt into your advantage if you're not just paying off a mortgage, but um, if you buy a house or an apartment and then you rent it out, and then your renter is paying your mortgage, and it's working in your favor, or if you're investing somewhere with compounding interest, in the same way you can turn AI into your advantage if you do the right things, such as using it to spin up something of your own or to do something a lot quicker than before. That's what I would say.
Yeah, valuable, valuable. Yeah, and I can agree. Especially, I checked one study that today companies are looking to hire people with less skills but more experience with AI. So experts who have great experience but less skills with AI, can lose someone who has great experience with AI but less skills. So if you learn machine learning, if you learn how to drive this tool, then it's a big chance that you can be hired, or the second you can work with your projects. So
Yeah.
when I was young, um, to find any information, I should go to library to sign, to search for a book. Today, Google, ChatGPT, YouTube, guys, you can find everything.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
yeah, make your hands dirty. For example, if someone will come to me and tell, look at, I get degree how to grow on Instagram, I will ask, okay, show your Instagram accounts, show what you did. So if you wanna get good positions in SEO, start your blog, create content, make your hands dirty. Today, a bunch of free tools that can allow that. So yeah,
Yeah. Or
I
you'll
agree.
pay $20 for a tool. Like if you have a budget of $50 a month and use that for some great tools, you can get super far. I,
Yeah.
I think that a lot of the panic is here because people just like to do the same things. People don't like change by our nature. And there's a lot of good reasons for that too. There's many instances where we should not be changing how things operate if you want to continue to be happy and healthy. But uh, here it's not a choice anymore. And so if you stop thinking in like, what can I do the same way as before to still succeed, of course, will fail. I've seen a statistic too, where especially in 2023, a lot of the tech companies were laying people off left and right. I think the biggest layoffs happened in
Yeah.
2023, and then it slowed down a lot. Even though AI has been getting better, there is still layoffs happening, but slowed down. And one statistic I saw about the 2023 layoffs is that most of those people were able to find jobs in a few months, and most of them were paid better than the ones before. One
Mhm.
of my friends, he actually got rehired by Amazon a year after the layoff.
Mhm.
Um, and so I also think that thinking as an employee was always a pretty sucky way to live life. And if you think as a business person or a freelancer where you build your skills, you're just so employable. And for you and I, for people who think that way, if we get fired or if a contract ends, uh, we have so many connections, so many ways, so many ideas for how to get the next engagement. Whereas if you think as an employee, you're somewhere for a year or two or 5 or 10, and then once you, especially after 10 years, if you get fired, it's the end of the world because you've never dealt with it. But for us, it's just like, yeah, let's keep going. I mean, yeah, this
Yeah.
didn't work out. It was not meant to be. Maybe I didn't actually even like it myself. Let's do the next thing. I've been wanting to talk to Anatoly. I've been wanting to talk to this
Yeah.
person. Let's hit him up. Let's see what they're up to. Let's do stuff, right? Maybe not even at a high pace like that. Maybe find your flow, do it with lightness. Uh, so
Yeah.
that I feel like is actually something that young people now embrace. You have all these young TikTokers, you have all these young entrepreneurs, you have all these young, I don't know, speakers, you have all these young, you name it. That I'm pretty optimistic about the culture shift.
Yeah. 100%. For me, future is great. I'm excited about the future, and whatever you do, it doesn't matter what kind of occupation you have. Because I remember one of my friends told me that her son is going to become a doctor because he doesn't want to take part any part with AI. I replied, no, you don't know how AI can impact health even today. So
Uh,
you can't hide from AI. You can't. You need,
uh,
yeah, to think how to adapt. It doesn't
I have
matter
a
what kind
friend.
of occupation.
Yeah, yeah. I have a friend who's working on building 3D models of MRI, the
Mhm.
magnetic resonance. I forget what the I stands for, but the imaging where before it was kind of hard to read the images. And what happened to me once when I had a torn shoulder on the inside, the labrum, is that they thought the tear was here, and then they went in, they put a camera in there, and they discovered the tear was here and here. But now the MRI images will be 3D, and you'll be able to spin it around like this, look like, uh, and of course you
Yeah,
need AI to build that model to put it together. So
yeah,
there is no way to.
of course. Yeah,
Maybe
nice.
I'm wrong. I mean, there's also counter trends, right? I feel like this is the time of counter trends where very, very contradicting things are happening at the same time. And one of the trends now is people going back to living off the land and learning how to hunt, learning how to grow plants, um, and I don't know, doing strength training, all this stuff that's in direct opposition to using AI to do more work on a computer. And also, when you search, um, this has already been a trend. It's also in direct contradiction to AI mode and ChatGPT search, is that especially young people, now that we're still talking about them, search a lot on TikTok and Instagram for even local search results like restaurants. They want to know who on Instagram, for instance, has been to this place to eat. And to me, that's like, yeah, they want a human face, a real human, to tell them how it was. And that's the direct opposite of getting your answer served up by a language model. This impersonal, even though super smart code, or I'm not even sure what to call it, but not human, right? Like they want this flawed, subjective result from, let's say, TikTok that sucks in all measures of SEO and AI search and geo. They still want that
Yeah,
because it's human.
yeah,
And that's actually a huge way to find local businesses today, as we're talking about how to appear on ChatGPT more. That amazes me every day.
yeah. Nice, nice. Uh, Branko, it's a big pleasure to get on my show. I love this experience. So valuable. You know how to bring value, especially with your great
Thank you.
experience. Tell the best way how to keep learning from you, how to reach out to you, how to follow you.
LinkedIn, linkedin.com,
Mhm,
Branko Kral. You see my name here. You can look it up there. That's the best one. I'm starting YouTube soon, actually.
mhm.
Actually, this week and next, which is end of August. I'm not sure when
Awesome.
this is going out, but yeah, LinkedIn is the best. I actually like it a lot. I enjoy network. It's also pretty easy to cut through the noise on there, I find,
Mhm.
and to really find people who share something from their own experience, which is me as well. I also share a lot of interviews that I've made with people when I was recording interviews for a course or a guide I put together. So LinkedIn, definitely LinkedIn.
Yeah. By the way, I like LinkedIn, but YouTube much better. Yeah, I can explain why. Yeah, because on
Yeah.
YouTube, when you film short videos, you don't need to touch bottom funnels. Touch top funnel because short videos don't sell. You can film a bunch of short videos. I remember one data that was comparison monetization from long videos and short videos. So basically, 1 billion views in long videos brought $45,000, but 1 billion views from short videos brought less than $500. So the difference like 100 times. And
Yeah.
but today, when you film short videos, you can acquire audience, loyal audience who can watch this content, who can subscribe. And what I found, it doesn't matter how many subscribers or followers you have. The same on TikTok. So you just film short videos, and YouTube, TikTok can give plus 100 views to each video. 100 views, 200 views, 300 views. So, and they learn if you can retain the audience, they give more and more. Even if you have audience but your content is boring, it doesn't help. So you can't win engagement. That is why today I love YouTube and TikTok. It's not the same experience on LinkedIn. You need to boost, you need to work on that, you need to comment on other, to connect with people. But on TikTok and YouTube, it's possible just to pay attention, creating content. That's it.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to YouTube. That's another thing I've been wanting to do for a long time. That's another thing I would recommend a young person does today. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. So thank you for the encouragement. You actually validated something my social media manager said we should do, which is a combination of YouTube Shorts and long form.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
guys, I will put the link to LinkedIn account in the description below. When we have YouTube channel, I will share this link with my audience as well. I recommend anyone to follow Branko, to subscribe to his future YouTube channel, because you can see a lot of valuable insights. Okay, guys, love you. See you.
See ya. Thank you.